MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. The Twins look to complete the sweep and maintain their pace atop the division standings. Next. Michael Fulmer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He will lead this one off today.
For Minnesota, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. Number 22 on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
In now, Jorge Polanco.
The shortstop.
As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Popped up. Goodrum is there for it. One down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. First offering on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
The next twin up, Josh Donaldson. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Power numbers down last month, D-Row. Only a handful of bombs, but this guy's certainly capable of snapping out of that.
Yeah, I watched a lot of video on this guy coming into this game. Kind of expanded the zone a little bit last month. Got to sit middle of the plate to get that slugging percentage back where it needs to be.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Twins, too. The Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Two and 1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting second.
Next for the Tigers, Niko Goodrum. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 1-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Here's Miguel Sano. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Outside, 3-0 now. The Twins put up a big number in the runs column yesterday, so a repeat of that would certainly help their efforts in going for this sweep here today.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department. Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping up now, Luis Arias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Sano gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-1 fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First delivery to him on the way. Jorge Polanco is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Two men are on with two men out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins forced to settle for one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Twins are out in front, 3-0. Here's C.J. Cron now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's low. Yeah.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jonathan.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch grounded softly down the line toward first. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runners on first with one down. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Next up for Detroit, Kristen Stewart. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here comes the first pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Fouled off. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Runners are at second and third with one down. Hit in the air to left field. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
Man at second here with 2 away. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Throw into second. To second now, but he's safe as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
At the plate, Jake Rogers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Minnesota leads this one 3-2. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Nelson Cruz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Josh Donaldson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Goodrum will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He was cut down at 2nd, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
Comes set and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the belt, the pitch. Miguel Sano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Three and 0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Arias. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's set. The 0-1. And there's ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Goodrum onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Twin strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now in the box, Victor Reyes looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
Count is 2-1.
Drilled to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Now the 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
So stepping in, C.J. Cron, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here's the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the payoff pitch, and a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1 left for Detroit. They trail 3-2. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Twins.
All set for the start of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Alex Avila. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Nope. Outside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Jorge Bonifacio.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Bonifacio is retired, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Now at the plate, Jonathan Schoop. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
That evens it up 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Kristen Stewart is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Number 14.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Devin Smeltzer will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Smeltzer typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped high in the air. Arise is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, the 3rd baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. from the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Tigers leave one. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jorge Polanco.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Strike two as the fastball is let go. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
One-0 count. Here it is. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The left field.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Count 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He's got it. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, but they still lead it 3-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 1-0.
Two balls, 1 strike. The count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. A hit in 2 tries so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Into the box now, Niko Goodrum. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Cabrera.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. From the belt, the pitch. That's yanked into the stands, strike one.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 3-2. Ready once again, Miguel Sano.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
There comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Gregory Soto takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 65, Gregory Soto.
To the plate now, Luis Arraez, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. This is line to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Into the box now, Alex Avila. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fastball well outside. Soto, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Runners on first with 1 down. Outside, 3-0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. First and second now, one man out. Now a bunt attempt here. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Sano is on his way home. He'll score easily. And they now lead by 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are loaded with only one out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, the pitch. Struck him out, so 2 men are dead here, but there's still one big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit.
Up next for Minnesota.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Two and 0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 out, bases loaded. Two balls and a strike now. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
And there's a base hit on the line. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Twins are in front, 5-2. Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, C.J. Cron.
First baseman, C.J. Cron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
No, inside.
Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1 to count.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 3-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail 5-2. David McKay is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, David McKay.
7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
That's a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. McKay, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the 14th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Nope.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Pitch on the way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Into the box, Luis Arraez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Twins in order, and it remains 5-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kristen Stewart. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
14.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Stewart stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
High in the air into shallow left center. Rosario is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's down.
Ah. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in once again, Jake Rogers. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Pitch on its way to Avila. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt Kepler.
Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. The 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Jorge Polanco would be next if they can keep this inning alive. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Twins are out in front 5-2. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Victor Reyes will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Center fielder, Victor.
He's set. Here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
May, 30 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds. and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hit back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Standing in, Niko Goodrum. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The Twins are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way. And more importantly than earning the sweep, these guys have their sights set on winning the division. They're in first place as we speak, so closing out every win down the stretch is going to be huge.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's out. That's ball 2. 2-2 count.
Two out, nobody on. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail 5-2. Brian Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Brian Garcia.
So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
The 1-0. Grounded to the right. Scope has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-1. Inside, ball 2.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Tyler Duffy is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Tyler Duffy.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's gone 4 for 9. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Duffy playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done. And
meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
In now, Jorge Bonifacio.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
Down 1-1.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that means Jonathan Schoop will get ready at the plate. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
To short. To second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So coming to the plate, Kristen Stewart. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
And it's fouled away. Last breath for the Tigers. He hangs a K to end it, and the Twins sweep the series and continue to set the pace in the division.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Devin Smeltzer gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Tyler Duffy wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.